Hello, I am Tyrone Thompson, a graduate student at Western Kentucky University, currently taking a class in global leadership. During this presentation, I wanted to briefly highlight a few points of emphasis that I covered in my cultural society analysis paper on the South Korean society. I'd like to start by saying I chose this country because I will start my 1 year military assignment in support of the Unified Land Operations and Healthcare in the Korean Theater of Operations in Daegu, Korea, which is located in the southeastern region of South Korea. While analyzing the culture, I learned quite a bit of information that will better prepare me for my assignment and make the overall experience more enjoyable. I used a number of books um, and literature during the research of this culture, and all were very helpful information in helping me learn a little bit more about the culture and analyze the society of South Korea. Um, what I learned is, Korea is a small but crowded country located in the peninsula that extends toward the south from the northeastern corner of the Asian continent. Um, but to understand the Korean society, which is heavily influenced by the Chinese culture, it is necessary to know both its values, its flaws, and its past. Today, Korea is not merely a culmination of its innovations, but also a reflection of its whole history. The Cold War created two um, Korean governments, one in the north known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and the other in the south known as the Republic of Korea. Although the two societies share a common tradition and culture, South Korea and North Korea have taken distinctly different paths of development since being divided. While the communist North Korea is extremely oppressive regime where citizens are mistreated, the capitalist South Korea is civilized and progressive. Loyalty and harmony are also largely important to the South Korean culture, which revolves around tradition and rules and social codes. The teaching of Confucius may be the single greatest influence on the way Koreans think and behave. These teachings are more so based on a lifestyle than it is a religion. Because Koreans are aware, or Korean leaders are aware of the conflict caused by selfishness and its negative effects on decision making and productivity, leaders tend to make a very concerted effort to develop and sustain harmonious relationships with their subordinates and counterparts. Since South Korea's independence from Japan, Korea has been a place of rapid and remarkable change. Since 1953, North and South Korea has been separated by a tightly sealed, demilitarized zone known as the DMZ, where there are thousands of U.S. troops there providing security at the border. Despite South Korea's size, it has one of the largest economies in the world and is home of some of the top selling high technology industries. With the exception of about 20,000 Chinese, Korea is a homogeneous society. In fact, South Korea is known as one of the most ethnically homogeneous places in all of the world. Koreans' cultural values reflect the ambitions of their society, and leadership is associated with the realizations of those aspirations. the primary leadership style used by South Korean culture is Confucian leadership. Confucianism actually influences almost all aspects of the Korean culture, and leadership style is certainly a reflection of that lifestyle. In order to achieve social and occupational harmony, Korean leaders first dedicate time focusing on self-awareness and reflection. Additionally, they build character and moral leadership through self-discipline and exemplary teaching of Confucianism. Despite the size of Korea, it has managed to climb itself into prosperity against unimaginable odds. The culture seems fascinating because it is totally unique and a place where modernism and tradition plays out every day in some many ways, and in so many ways, and in most cases offering the very best of both. Confucian values and norms have all overall affected leadership and organizational culture throughout the history of Korea. Korea is full of history and character that is unique to most Western societies. Today, Korea's traditional culture has begun to combine modern Western ways with to transform the country into one of the world's most popular tourist destinations. I look forward to experiencing the South Korean culture firsthand during my one-year tour. Thank you, and again, it was a pleasure.